Hi guys, this is TheHande again. And because apparently I just hate myself so much, I decided, hey, let's play a one-off episode of Mega Man 10, the worst Mega Man game ever. Well, okay, not the worst, but like the worst of the official Mega Man games. Let's put it that way. And you know, if I have to play this, I might as well try to make it as bearable as possible, and just, you know, pick Bass, because Bass is pretty much the only person who this game is playable with. Alright, I am officially on record stating that this is my least favorite of the official Mega Man games. So, as tends to be the tradition with these, when I play one of these crappy Mega Man games, let's start with the best level. And see how far I can get. I mean, this game is like... I mean, I like Mega Man 9 just fine. It's not my favorite or anything. But compared to just this garbage, it's like amazing. Yeah. I mean, the main issue I just have with this is like the levels are just ridiculously hard for the most part. It's the only level that I think is any fun. Yeah. So I'm notoriously like very anti DLC. So I normally don't buy DLC for anything. And the first time ever I broke my DLC, my like own DLC rule, was when I bought Proto Man for Mega Man 9. Because the main thing I really hate about this and Mega Man 9 is the fact that you don't have the super shot. So just to have a character who actually has the super shot. So I had a character who actually had the super shot and everything, and also the slide. Yeah, you don't even get to slide as Mega Man. So I decided to break my own, like, you know, self-imposed never buy DLC rule. The second time I broke that rule was when I bought the extra tracks for Mario Kart 8, because I actually thought that was kind of a cool idea. To be honest, the only good thing about the DLC in Mario Kart 8 was really getting Isabelle. Like, none of the DLC tracks were as fun as the standard tracks that came with the game. That was a bit of a waste, honestly. But hey, I got Isabelle, so, you know, Isabelle's always good for something. Oh yeah, you get to dash as Bass. This reminds me of course, the other game where you get to play as Bass, which is Mega Man and Bass. Don't really recommend that if you like playing Mega Man, but if you wanted to play a game as Bass, you know, it's pretty good for that. Like, that's my main issue with that game, is that the game is clearly designed around Bass and not Mega Man. So that makes it a, you know, bit of a weird, you know, game, to say the least. Like, when Mega Man is the worst playable character, like, that's, you know, that's usually a sign that you kind of fucked up. And don't get me wrong, like, I think there are some, like, kind of cool things about this. Yeah, Solar Man has, like, I think the best, you know, main theme, level theme in this game. I like it. I don't think these levels particularly fun. In fact, most of these levels aren't particularly fun. And in fact, I got so goddamn frustrated when I played this the first time that I just, you know, I fucking gave up on the Wily Castles. I got up to, like, the, whatever it is, the giant lobster boss. Or was that in Mega Man 9? I might be confusing it. But all I know is that I seriously only got up to the final level in the first Skull Castle levels, and then I gave up because I was just so goddamn fed up with the game. And then I played through it on the easy difficulty, because, you know, I thought to myself, like, you know, I have no pride left in me, like, this game is just not fun, you know, like, this game is not fun, I'm not enjoying myself, I just want to see what the ending is like now. And the easy difficulty, it is so goddamn insulting, like, fucking, they put, like, fucking, you know, platforms in front of pits so you can't, like, fall into them. And I was like, and every level ends with they have the friggin' like the shuriken that fills up all your like health and stuff. So there's no challenge, and all the bosses are easier. So you know, it's not just an easy mode. It is literally like it turns the game into a joke. I mean, if that's what you had to do to make this fucking game playable, like, I think that's officially, like, you should be smart enough to then figure out, like, what was wrong in the first place. If that is, like, your solution, is to just completely, you know, not make the game, like, even fun anymore. Just make it, like, so ridiculously easy that you literally can't die. Like, it felt, like, so goddamn insulting. I really like the style of this level, and I think Sheepman actually is a cute boss. Sheepman's about the only boss in this game that I even remember being in it. Like, you have fucking Commando Man and, you know, all that other garbage. I remember the cartoon that we did for Aqualung. That's actually still one of my favorites, especially all the stuff that I did with Baseball Man, or... I think it's Strike Man. That was the joke, actually. That's where that joke originated from, that Sheepman keeps calling him different names, because I seriously could not remember Strike Man's name when we were making that cartoon, and so, what's the score? Baseball Man? I'm not sure, I don't think I said that's not a line from the cartoon, but, you know, might as well have been. Might as well have been. And Sheepman might actually be, like, the easiest, electric type, boss in Mega Man history. Yeah. I mean, I am playing as Bass, and Bass is pretty OP because you can shoot in 8 directions, so that makes it a lot easier. Alright, we'll take a little break here. Yeah, I honestly do not remember most of the weapon weaknesses. I know Pump Man's... Solar Man is weak to Pump Man's weapon. So maybe I should go up against Pump Man, but I'm not sure... Oh yeah, this is Pump Man's, like, weakness. I just remember, so that... Although it's not very effective, Thunderwool. Alright. Oh, I should have gone to the shop. Wait, can I still go? Yeah. There's Reggae, yeah. Screws! Exchange them! Yeah, let's buy up some energy tanks. Oh, I don't care. That's all I could buy. Thank you. So if you don't know who Reggae is kind of like a deep lore Mega Man character. I think he originated from, like, the Japanese mangas. So he wasn't a character in the games originally, but they put him in. The first time he appears ever was actually Mega Man 7. In the password screen, if you get if you put in the wrong password, you see this robot bird. That's like laughing at you, so that's where it comes. Oh, it's the pool water. Goddamn poop water level. Oh yeah, that's the thing. That's a water level, but instead of making you super buoyant, they put in these friggin' waterfalls. Yeah, I really don't like the music in this level. It sounds depressing. Hey, they brought back the shrimp from Mega Man 2. And recolored it, because of course they did, those bastards. I mean, the main issue I really take with this entire game is the fact that you can clearly tell the only reason they made this was because Mega Man 9 was actually a decent success. But rather than just, you know, make like a good game, they just really quickly put together... I mean, if you look at, like, the Robot Masters are like the perfect example of what's wrong with this game. Like, all of them are, like, Baseball Man included. They're all just, like, inanimate objects that they gave, like, legs and eyes. Like, even the worst of the Mega Man 9 Robot Masters, which would be, like, I think Concrete Man, who kind of just looks like... He just looks like a rip-off Guts Man, basically, but, you know, at least he looks like something. He looks like a, you know... It actually looks like a Mega Man boss. Pump Man looks like garbage. And actually, yeah, that was a very intentional joke on my part in the cartoon. I intentionally drew Blade Man as, you know, as incompetently as possible, because my whole joke was that my whole joke with that I always like, you know, make about Blade Man is that he literally, especially in the sprite art form, he literally just looks like 3 butter knives like glued together. So when we made the cartoon, like, it intentionally drew him like just really, really badly. There's a little bit of art in the Mega Man 10 cartoon that I'm really proud of. Is actually it's the fucking Mama Joe. So there's a Sniper Joe. It's Pump Man's like a little commercial in between, like it's Pump Man's little commercial in when he talks about like building an oil pump in like a developing country. And there's the family of Joe robots who are out of oil. So I was really proud of that one. Like, you know. And I know I am definitely not the first, the first artist to have made a female Jane, female Joe robot. Actually, wouldn't it be like Sniper Jane then? Hehe. So. But, I just got a real kick out of that. Alright, so I can actually have one decent run at him. I gotta remember that this is not Mega Man 8 or any of the Mega Man X games, so my special weapons don't, like, recharge. I'll try to fight him earnestly this first time. I'm gonna probably die. I could cheat. This game does have that password, checkpoint save. So, not a save state, but basically kind of the same thing. Oh, yeah. I'm getting confused now. It's funny, I was actually just watching one of my old Mega Man Let's Plays. Not old, but like from last year. And when I was getting the start buttons mixed up in Mega Man 11. And I remember that whole thing about... Yeah. So that's how this weapon works, but they even managed to make these fucking master weapons, like, really infuriating. Okay, but he is taking damage. But I'm almost out. Oh, okay, but he did die. Good. Well, that's good. I actually get to do, wait, what is it? Magma Man's? No, Solar Man. Yeah, Solar Man. And actually, there was one person I think called it out on me when we did Commando Man's little commercial, which was, of course, he ran a gun store. Somebody said that this is totally ammunition from GTA San Andreas. Yep, absolutely, it was. Yeah, so the guy called me out on it. I'm not, I'll admit that I plagiarized my comedy dealings. Like, Jesus, like my entire Yamato Man bits. Man, I gotta do Mega Man 6 one of these days, just so I get to do Yamato Man's voice all over it. But yeah, my whole running gag of Yamato Man in my old Mega Man cartoons was entirely ripped off from Team Girl Squad from Homestar Runner. So yeah, no, I admit it. I've stolen jokes from my cartoons previously. I mean, that's how comedy works. A lot of comedy is referential. You refer to things that other people will recognize. And in the words of Francis Ford Coppola, if you gotta steal from the best. So, Yeah, this is the only one of these background themes only background theme in the game that actually sounds any good. It's really like pumping. And the main thing I'm really pissed off about with both this game and Mega Man 11 was the fact that there were no female robot masters. Like, that was like Mega Man 9's one huge contribution, in my view, to the Mega Man series. That we finally had a female Mega Man boss. And it was, it was great. Great. Made for a lot of great fan art. But no, seriously, like, like the one good idea you had for Mega Man 9, you couldn't, like, copy that. Oh, hey, here's the flames from the friggin' Mega Man 1, actually. So these are some recycled assets. Yeah. It's funny, like, this is another thing, like, when Mega Man 9 recycled some of these assets, like, it felt kind of, it was cute and quaint and, felt like they were paying homage, and here it just smells like a fucking ripoff. Oh god, I hate this. I can't shoot through the walls! Here we go! I forget what this boss... Oh, it's this! Okay. This is actually the one boss that's kind of hard to... well, okay, not really. But yeah, dodging, because base can't move while that's going on. That's like, I guess that's the trade-off for being able to shoot in 8 directions. Like, yeah. Alright, but I handled that. I'm about to die on this bitch. Oh, no. Okay. I hope there was a checkpoint after that mini-boss fight. Are there 2 of those birds? I'm thinking of this big dragon guy, but now I'm remembering, like, oh no, that's Mega Man 9. And that's where you got to use Galaxy Man's weapon. I really loved Galaxy Man's level, and oh shit. So there's a potential for a game over. Oh god. I don't know what's up with those enemies, too. They just, you know, I mean, it's a lamp, obviously, but... Oh my god. It seriously just kind of looks like like a lamp that would be on your desk. It doesn't really look like that looks like just some really like sloppy, like lazy design work that they did. Okay. Shit. I think I need Commando Man's weapon for that. Great. Forgot about that. Sorry. Oh no. Oh no. That is bad. That does not feel good. Alright, so how many energy tanks? I gotta be careful with this because, where am I? Item. There we go. Oh, I got plenty. Yeah, I can afford to lose at least one. Alright, so let's do... I want to say Magma Man, but that's Mega Man 9 again, so, you know... There we go. Wasn't really hard, I just, you know, got a little nervous there. Okay, and I seriously do not remember who's weak against his weapon. I know Nitro Man is weak against, what is it, Cold Man's weapon? I seriously do not remember the names of any of these Robot Masters. And I'm kind of curious to either do Nitro Man's or, Cold Man's level. I seriously do not want to do Blade Man's level. Blade Man's level, like, Blade Man himself is one of my least... It's not just Blade Man I hate, I think his level also sucks. Alright, so, don't have enough, do not have the screws for this, so... this is not my idea of a good screw. Alright, Chill Man. Alright. Yo! Batman, chill! Yeah. That Chill Man bit in the cartoon was pretty funny. Oh god, look at that background. I forget it. Oh, those snowman guys are actually pretty cute. Okay, that's .1 for Mega Man 10. Those snowman enemies kind of look kind of cute. Yeah. A lot of this like music is pretty meh. Doesn't sound like anything really. Oh wait, this is this is where we get to break these ice blocks. You know what this actually reminds me of weirdly? This weirdly reminds me of Blizzard Man's level from Mega Man 6. You know, also is a slightly generic Mega Man level. But it at least had like a submarine in it. So, you know... Oh, and Octa Eyes. You know, I think I'm beginning to think where, instead of coming... At some point, I think they just kind of realized, you know, we don't have to come up with new enemies, we can just keep recycling like old Mega Man guys. But don't get me wrong, like, I've said this before, I actually like it when they recycle... Okay, now it definitely reminds me of Blizzard Man, because those were in Mega Man 6. And don't get me wrong, like, I've stated on record that I actually enjoy it when they bring back, like, classic Mega Man baddies. Yeah, no, this is not the level... This actually isn't a bad level, I gotta say now. I forgot that, you know, I actually like this ice-breaking mechanic. But you have to remember, if you're playing this as Mega Man, you do not have the rapid shot, and you cannot slide. So... Oh, and I guess the dash doesn't, like, allow me to dodge those enemies. So this game is like infinitely way more harder as Mega Man. Oh god, but I forgot about this part. Okay, okay, I take it back. I take it all back. The minute I start praising this game, it decides to, hey, check this shit out. Gotta keep this game's going like hold my beer. I should just kill myself at the start of the level and basically get all my extra lives back. I think that's the problem Oh, good. We made it to the boss, so wait. Okay, now this is gonna be really embarrassing if this is not the weapon to beat him. Oh, but by the way, let's pause it for a sec. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I've just had something happen that has never happened to me before. I had a power outage in the middle of recording, and I was in the middle of fighting Chill Man. Almost beat him, but I have no idea if the footage from that first recording survived yet, so I'm just picking this up immediately. Thank God this collection has the checkpoint save, because it saved just before the boss fight, so here we go. Let's resume. And, whoops, and let's, this weapon seemed to be doing the trick. Wait, did I use the, yeah, let's go into the fight with full health. Might as well. Alright. So this weapon seemed to be doing the trick. And this is good. I can get the goo. I get the goo. You know, I'm sure there's been a lot of gooing, if you will, thanks to the corona. My corona. It's gonna be interesting looking back on this a year later, or however long, you know, it takes for this whole thing to blow over. But yeah, now I gotta remember to kill myself at the start of the Nitro Man level, so... I remember the Nitro Man level, though, being pretty shit. And I think I'm gonna actually end it after this, this level. Hopefully we'll get up to the boss, I have no idea. Really don't want to do Blade Man's level. And Strike Man's level is kind of fun. I kind of like the... You know, I like the sporty theme, but like I said, literally the guy is literally just a baseball with legs and eyes, and I don't really like Commando Man's level. I think with Commando Man, it's not that his level is like especially bad. It's just that it's the level that I played the most starting out, and like the Commando Man himself isn't even like difficult, but he takes so many hits. He's kind of like Concrete Man. It was in Mega Man 9 that you can beat him with your normal weapon. It absolutely is possible, but it's gonna take fucking forever. Oh, Sniper Joe's. I don't like the color schemes that they gave the Sniper Joe's in these. It looks too dark. Like, oh yeah, and I forgot that I was supposed to kill myself. I didn't even go to the shop. Oh boy. And there's no way for me to, there's no pits or anything for me to like jump into either. God. You know what, I actually, the funny thing is, you know, the crazy thing is, like, I was thinking about doing because of course because Sonic, I was actually thinking of like just doing a quick session, like one-off session of Sonic CD, but I thought to myself, nah, I want to actually have fun, so, you know. Okay, one more hit from the bus, and another one rides the bus. Dun, dun, dun. Another one rides the bus. And another one does, and another one does. Another one rides the bus. Not today, reggae. Not today. Actually, I do like reggae music. You'll know this about me. I actually like all types of music. Like, even classical, I will say. That's weird because I just only recently started watching Two Set Violin. But, if you don't know what Two Set Violin is, it's these two professional violinists who have a YouTube channel, and they do, you know... They do YouTube challenges and stuff, and it's fun. I like it. You know, I love classical music, but I'm definitely not, like, super experienced with it. Like, I know my, like, basic Mozart and Beethoven shit, but anything more obscure than that, you know, I'm hopeless. I don't even know Haydn. I only know a bunch of Haydn jokes because classical musicians love to do it, because musician geeks love to make jokes about Haydn. I'm not even sure I could name a Bach piece necessarily. Wait. Oh, there it is. Okay, this level's pretty cool. I have to admit, like this. Whoa. Ah, jeez. Jeez Louise. Okay, I could actually go up there. I gotta use my my power suit. Yeah. Which is interesting, actually. So these guys are called bass and treble in. So treble is the dog. They're called bass and treble in the English version, but they're actually called forte and gospel in the original, which makes no sense. I mean, forte makes a little bit of sense because I mean, sure, they are both like musical terms, but like gospel sounds like such a weird name for a Mega Man, you know, bad guy. This is probably the first and only level where bass is isn't like necessarily super helpful because there's some health. But now I'm not gonna get it. Screw the pooch on that one. Yeah, like parts like this are where playing this as Mega Man is just absolute garbage. I think I'm almost at the boss. I don't think there's. Oh God. Oh, and I did not realize that bass could actually like get it. These menus are so confusing. All right. So the way I think you're supposed to do this is when he's like riding around, it does more damage. If you just hit him, it doesn't do as much damage. But I might be completely wrong about that. Alright, that's the other thing, because his shots destroy the ice. Oh, I still have plenty of that. I honestly thought, okay, this is one of the few really plentiful master weapons, apparently, because I thought I was out, because almost all of the master weapons in this, like, they just run out of juice in the middle of it. But yeah, I think we're gonna end it there. Like, you know, we only have the shitty levels left anyway, so... I hope I really did save a little bit of that bit with the chill man. But, hey, thanks for watching. I'm TheHande, and see you on the next one. Bye-bye.